arrived at the Faculty of Health Sciences. Okay, y'all.
Breaking Bread community. Hi. Back on your screens like we never left. And that is exactly what it should feel like for you, because the mandate is still clear. Have not forgotten about you. The mandate is still clear in that we're creating the creation and we're releasing it as we should. So the reason why I'm bringing out this vlog is because I also want to have the memory collection of 2025 was a year where I was a working girl, working in my department as a departmental rep, working because I was a recipient of the PMA, which is a Postgraduate Merit Award. This is an award that you get when the average of your particular qualification is equal to or above 75%, and it affords you the opportunity to work a certain number of hours per teaching block, and upon working those hours you then get a stipend. So that's the kind of work that I was doing. So this year I did a lot of invigilations for exams. I marked script, I recorded marks onto spreadsheets. I was responsible for representing my department at different events, academic events such as the VC Top 100 Day, the parent students open day at the Faculty of Health Science, and other tasks involved us being in the laboratory. So this included organizing the laboratory, ensuring that there's enough equipment and consumables. So these are the kinds of instruments that we use and they run out or they have to be thrown out. So things that we need to replace and ensure that whoever needs to run experiments or do whatever they need to do have it at hand's reach. We were also responsible for sending out quotations, creating documents for inventory checkings, daily maintenance of the lab, and reorganization of a museum room, which you'll see later on in this vlog. So I am just reminded of the fact that there's no greater part of functioning as a body or as a part of a body than doing what you're supposed to do. You know, if you're not invigilating, that means there's a high risk and possibility that students are most likely going to cheat. And to ensure academic integrity and excellence, we need people like myself to be invigilating in exam rooms. And I remember beginning of this year, I genuinely felt like this is a task that is beneath me. And as I was learning and the Holy Spirit had to help me realize that there's no part greater or beneath you. Every part of your work, of your journey, of you becoming an established professor, an established researcher, and pioneer in your respective field within cancer research and anatomical pathology, you have to know the ins and outs. You have to know the tasks that feel beneath you. You have to know them, because how do you expect to run a lab when you don't know how to take care of it? You don't take care of a lab the same way you do your home, but the principle is the same. And so this is literally just brain dumping as well as the content is rolling, because I realized that 2025 was really a year of character building in so many ways, because there were days where I would wake up and I'd have to remind myself that in everything that I'm doing, I have to do it as though I was working at it for the Lord Jesus Christ, because it was then having to become in my mind an act of worship, an act of obedience, an act of service unto the Lord, because everything I do for God, I want to do it to the best of my ability. I want to do it with all my might. I want to do it well. The word also tells us that whatever you find your hands doing, whatever you find yourself doing, do it with all your might. Do it well, so that the light you carry may shine before others and they may give glory to your Father in heaven, right?
Everyone, today is another day. We're doing another invigilation.
And also just understanding that whatever you're doing, you're not doing it to please people, but rather to please God. So with all of that teaching, I really had to realize that it's not about
On earth was that invigilation? That was a crazy group. The entire venue was packed. On top of the venue that I was in being packed, they still had more people in a different venue. And it was absolutely mad. It was madness. It was bizarre. Inani, it was bizarre, but we looked beautiful while at it.
Back to what I was saying, that I really had to learn the art of serving well, even in spaces that are not directly linked to Christ. Meaning, in my workspace, I have to yet represent Christ, even more so than I do at church. I had to realize that excellency does not end in my home. Excellency does not end in my relationships. Excellency does not end at church. It begins in the home, in the church, and it continues to permeate into the communities that we have to impact. It has to permeate and radiate into the academic spaces that we are in. If it be at school, if it be at work, if it be in business, whatever it is, wherever it is that you are, you have to represent Christ well. And when I began to learn that and accept the fact that this is my offering, I began to show up differently. I began to show up with enthusiasm and with a willing heart. I was joyful because there were days where I really just felt like, let me just get this task over and done with. And when Christ started to reform my mind and reshape my thinking around my work ethic, even at school, even in my department, I began to have a different view and a different enjoyment about what I was doing. Like, I genuinely would spend my days and even continue asking, is there anything else you'd like us to do? Oh, I saw we could do this. When should we do it? Tomorrow? Okay, perfect. I began to take initiative. I began to do better in making sure that I assist in helping people make and have their lives easier than if I was not there. I also had to realize that if I am in a particular space amongst people and I'm not making their lives any better or any much easier than they are, then what is my purpose? What is my point of being there? What is my motive? What is actually driving me to be there and complete certain tasks if they are not going to benefit people? And I then started to move differently, and we started to enjoy work. We started to look forward to it. When on days where I'd be so exhausted, I would still get up and be excited because I'd be reminded that, you know what, Jesus, this day is about you still. So whatever you want to do, do it, Lord, at your command. And I'd pray as I'd walk to school to say, Father, after you lead me and I'll just do. You lead me and I'll just do, And so it's been a beautiful journey. It's been a beautiful year of activity after activity, invigilation after invigilation, laboratory exposure after laboratory exposure. Recently, we also got an opportunity to be invited to sit as a representative for previous honors students in our department, to have me share on our experience, to have me share on ideas and thoughts on how they can improve and develop the structure of our course to ensure that we're better equipped for the working world, or better equipped for progression into the world of academia. And it was a privilege and a grace that I cannot take for granted, because had I not shown up the way I showed up, I would not have had certain opportunities be presented to me. And being asked to go and speak on behalf of my course coordinators at the final year Bachelor of Health Science students career fair. Things like that would have never happened if my mindset had not changed. And so, I mean, I'm speaking for most of this vlog, but I'm really just reflecting, and I hope that any little piece of what I am saying has resonated with you, or inspires you, encourages you to really take stock of whatever it is that you're doing, be it you're at home, be it you're at school, be it you in business, in corporate, you're employed, you're unemployed, whatever it is that you do with your time and your days, may it all truly be unto the glory of the Father. May it really be something that even ignites you to want to birth purpose out of it, to be fruitful and multiply. I'm starting to realize as well that it counts even in the daily tasks. It counts even in that which we do on a daily. And so yeah, at this point in time, I was invigilating a very small group of students, so I can indulge in a book whilst invigilating, and I had the best time of my day, because I love this book so much by Yvonne Orji. If you can get your hands on this book, Bamboozled by Jesus, I highly recommend. Highly, highly, highly recommend. It's a book that you can't put down. It's a book that you want to highlight every single line. You want to write notes. You want to circle words. You want to laugh. You want to gasp. You just want to feel and express every emotion that she delivers through her book. What a beautiful writing piece. And yeah, I genuinely enjoyed this year. I would do it again, and so by God's grace, 2026 we're going to do it again and better, because we now know better. And so when you know better, you do better. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you get me? Do you get me? But yeah, everyone, I thank you so much for tagging along and staying up to this point of the video. If you have, let's all comment down below anything related to academia, because we're still in a space and season of academic excellence and academic thriving people. Okay, so whatever emoji you can find, put it down in the comment section below. Everything academia, everything excellency, and also maybe tell us, what does working well at whatever you do look like for you in this particular season of your life? Love you. Bye.